Good evening, everyone. By the way, my name is Ruth Silangan, and I would be the reporter for this evening. And my topic is all about hands-on learning. Hands-on learning is also known as experiential learning. It is an approach to education that emphasizes learning through direct experience and active participation. This type of learning is often contrasted with more traditional forms of classroom-based education, which rely primarily on lectures, textbooks, and other passive methods of instructions. So, what is hands-on learning? Hands-on learning or experiential learning involves learners in an activity that stimulates their senses. It is a way to implement knowledge, learning, and/or skills. In hands-on learning, students are encouraged to engage with the material more actively. This might involve conducting experiments, building models, working on projects, or taking part in simulation or role-playing exercises. By actively engaging with the students are more likely to remember what they have learned and to develop a deeper understanding of the subject matter. Hands-on learning can be particularly effective for subjects that require practical skills or real-world applications, such as science, engineering, or vocational training. However, it can also be used in other subjects to help students develop critical thinking, problem solving, and teamwork skills. So, how does hands-on learning work? The hands-on approach allows students to engage and interact with their environment while gaining skills and knowledge. Hands-on learning works by engaging students in the learning process through active participation and direct experience with the subject matter, instead of simply listening to lectures or reading about a topic in a textbook. Students are encouraged to engage with the material in a more meaningful and interactive way. One of the key benefits of hands-on learning is that it allows students to develop a deeper understanding of the material by seeing how it applies in real-world situations. By engaging in hands-on learning activities, students are able to connect abstract concepts with concrete examples and gain a better appreciation for how the materials is relevant to their lives. Hands-on learning can also help students develop a range of other skills, including critical thinking, problem solving, collaboration, and communication. By working on projects with their peers and applying what they have learned in creative ways, students can develop a more holistic set of skills that will serve them well both inside and outside the classroom. So, what are the benefits of hands-on learning? Hands-on learning can provide wide range of benefits for students of all ages and backgrounds. Here are some benefits or key benefits of hands-on learning. First benefit is that improve intellectual skills. Because hands-on learning is one of the best approach to improving intellectual skills. It allows learners to experiment through trial and error. In turn, it increases their intellectual complexity and ability to use critical thinking. Second is that motivate students to participate in class actively. Why? Because it is because students are more engaged in class when they learn hands-on learning. A lecture format limits students to passively listening to the instructors or for the teachers. Mostly teachers are the one who talk during lectures. They aren't allowed to participate in a learning process and aren't made to think about how to apply what they have learned in their daily lives. When you give your students opportunity to interact with real-world materials in class, you allow them to feel their educations in making difference. Students who feel their education is valuable relevant and applicable to everyday life are more likely to stick around for future classes and other opportunities. Third, it allows for better retention of facts and information. This approach to learning encourages learners to develop their knowledge, skills, and abilities, especially when they have to apply concepts from the classroom. Yes, hands-on learning, also known as experiential learning, can indeed lead to better retention of facts and information for many individuals. This learning style involves activity or actively engaging with the material through direct experience. By incorporating movement and activity into the learning process, these individuals can better process and remember information. When individuals engage in hands-on learning, they are able to process information through multiple senses, including touch, sight, and hearing, which can improve their understanding of the materials. Fourth, it captures the interest of all learning styles of students. Hands-on learning can be a very effective method. It captures the interest of all learning styles of students. Whether students learn by visually, auditory, or kinesthetically, hands-on learning offers a unique opportunities for each student to get involved in their education. They can become more engaged with the material differently, which helps the materials stay with them longer. Students who learn by doing can also transfer their knowledge better because they can apply it. And lastly, the opportunity for self-reflection, life experiences, and application of knowledge. The benefits of hands-on learning are many. For one, it provides a real-world environment where learners can apply knowledge and theory to the real world. As such, practitioners can self-reflect on their work and experiences and better understand the concepts learned in an academic environment. What are the learning styles involved in hands-on learning? So there are a variety of learning styles involved in hands-on learning, as it can accommodate different learning preferences and needs. Here are some of the learning styles that are commonly engaged in hands-on learning. First, visual learning or learners. Visual learners prefer to learn through images, diagrams, and other visual aids. Hands-on learning can incorporate visual aids and models, which can help visual learners understand the materials more effectively. Hands-on learning provides an opportunity for visual learners. Visual learners is where you can visualize and make connections in your mind. Second, audio learning or auditory learners. Auditory learners prefer to learn through listening and speaking. Hands-on learning can involve discussion and group work, which can help auditory learners engage with the material through verbal communication. The learner must concentrate on what he or she is hearing and be actively involved in listening to get the whole meaning of the words being said. Last, kinesthetic learning. Kinesthetic learners prefer to learn through physical activity and movement. Hands-on learning is well suited for kinesthetic learners, as it allows them to engage with the material through movement and action. In this type of hands-on learning, the learner uses his or her body and mind to engage with the educational content and absorb the knowledge. In general, hands-on learning can accommodate a variety of learning styles by incorporating different types of activities and approaches to engage with the materials. By incorporating a variety of learning styles, hands-on learning can help students of all types to learn more effectively and engage more deeply. Is hands-on learning for everyone? Hands-on learning isn't for everyone. Not every type of lesson lends itself to this type of learning. When is the right time to use hands-on learning? Hands-on learning can best used in almost every subject, especially for science and technology-related topics. Hands-on learning can be beneficial for students of all ages and across a wide range of subjects. However, there are some situations where it may be particularly effective. Here are a few examples. For science and math, hands-on learning is especially effective for science and math subjects, where students may be benefit from seeing concepts in action and conducting experiments. Second, social studies and histories. Hands-on learning can be effective for social studies and history classes, where students can engage in role-playing exercises or simulations to gain a better understanding of historical events and concepts. Last, early childhood education. Hands-on learning is important for young children as they often learn best through play and exploration. In conclusion, hands-on learning is a highly effective teaching method that can lead to better retention of facts and information for many individuals. This approach involves activity engaged with the material through direct experience and can help individuals process information through multiple senses and make connections between theoretical concepts and real-world situations. Additionally, hands-on learning can be particularly beneficial for individuals with kinesthetic learning styles who learn best through physical activities and movements. While hands-on learning may not be the best approach for every individuals or subjects, it is a valuable tool for educators and learners to consider when seeking to improve learning outcomes. Project method. The project method is an instructional approach that involves students in the active construction of knowledge and skills through the completion of projects. In this method, students work collaboratively on a task or project that requires them to apply their learning to a real-world problem or challenges. This is a strategy where learners acquire knowledge through planning and execution of practical projects. A project method is a student-centered approach to learning that emphasizes hands-on experiential learning. It allows students to work on meaningful projects that are relevant to their interest. Through the project method, students learn how to plan, design, and implement solutions to real-world problems, developing important skills such as critical thinking, problem-solving, collaboration, and communication, and also creativity. The project method can be used across a wide range of subjects and grade levels, from elementary schools to college. It is a flexible and adaptable approach to learning that can be customized to meet the needs and interests of individual students or group of students. Overall, the project method is an effective and engaging instructional approach that fosters deep learning and meaningful students' engagement. Types of project method, project-based method. Individual project. An individual project, every student solves the problem on their own according to their interest, capacity, attitude, and needs. So an individual project is project that is completed by a single person. It is usually a task or a series of tasks that are assigned to an individual to complete within a certain time frame. The individual may have full responsibility for the project, including planning, executing, and monitoring progress. Individual project can be challenging because the individual is responsible for every aspect of the project. They must manage their time effectively, ensure that they have the necessary resources and stay focused on the project's goals and objectives. However, individual projects can also be rewarding because they provide opportunity for personal growth, skill development, and self-expression. Second, group project. In group projects, the problem is solved by the group of pupils in the class. Group project can be challenging because they require effective collaboration and communication among team members, as well as the ability to manage conflict and build consensus. Successful group projects require clear goals and objectives, a well-defined plan of action, regular progress monitoring, and effective delegation of tasks based on each team member's strengths and skills. Group projects offer many benefits such as the opportunity to learn from and work with others, and the ability to produce a higher quality output than an individual could achieve alone. Additionally, group project can provide valuable experience in teamwork, leadership, and communication skills, which are essential in many professional settings. Third, Simplex project. In simple project, the students complete only one work at a time. They also focus the work on one subject or one area only. It gives deep information about the project from one angle. A simple project is a project that is relatively small in scope, has few independencies, and requires a relatively short amount of time to complete. It typically involves a straightforward set of tasks or activities that can be easily defined, planned, and executed. Simple project can be completed by a single person or a small team and may not require a formal project management methodology or extensive documentation. However, even simple projects should still be planned carefully to ensure that they are completed on time, within budget, and to the expected quality standard. Last, complex project. In complex project, the students carry out more than one work at a time. They focused on the work from various subjects and angles. A complex project is a project that involves a higher degree of difficulty, uncertainty, risk, and independence among its different components. The success of a complex project depends on many factors, including effective communication, collaboration, and leadership, as well as the ability to manage risk, adapt the change, and stay focused on the project's goals and objectives. According to Kilpatrick 2014, project can be classified into constructive project, static project, problematic project, and drill project. Constructive project is a practical or physical task. This method emphasizes the active construction of knowledge and skills through the completion of project. Students work collaboratively to plan, design, and build a tangible project or product that demonstrate their learning, such as the construction of articles, making a model, digging the well, and playing drama are done in this type of project. Static project. It emphasizes the importance of aesthetics and beauty as a way of engaging students in the learning process. An aesthetic project is a type of project that focuses on the creativity or creative and artistic expression of students through various mediums such as visual arts, music, dance, or drama. It is a project method that emphasizes the importance of aesthetics and beauty as a way of engaging students in a learning process. In an aesthetic project, students are encouraged to explore their own creativity and use their imaginations to develop unique and original ideas. They may work individually or in a group to create artwork, performances, or other creative products that reflect their learning and understanding on a particular subject. Next is problematic project. In this type of project, it develops the problem-solving capacity of the students, and it is based on the cognitive domain. This method involves students in the exploration and solution of a complex real-world problem. Students work collaboratively to identify the problem and conduct research and develop solutions. This method involves a structured process for problem solving that involves empathizing with users, defining the problem, ideating potential solution, prototyping and testing, and implementing the solution. Last, drill project. It increased the work efficacy and capacity of the students. It is for the mastery and of the skills and knowledge of the students. Drill projects are often used in combination with other project-based learning methods, such as inquiry-based learning or problem-based. To provide a well-rounded educational experience, they can be particularly effective in helping students to master foundational skills that are essential for success in higher level learning. Steps in preparing a learning activity under the project-based learning techniques. The project method typically involves the following steps. First, creating situation. The teacher or students may choose a topic or problem to explore. This may be based on the curriculum standard or students' interest. Selecting the project. Students are encouraged to identify a topic or problem that they are interested in or passionate about. Apply the 6 principal project method, which are purpose, utility, creativity, freedom, reality, and prior planning. Students engage in research to learn more about the topic or problem. This may involve gathering information from a variety of sources such as books, articles, websites, interviews, and surveys. Planning. Students develop a plan for how they will address the topic or problem. This may involve creating a product such as a report, presentation, or model. Execution. Students work on the project using a variety of skills and strategies to complete the task involved. Students' execution in the project-based learning refers to the phase of project where students carry out their project plan, implement their ideas, and work towards achieving their project goals. This phase usually follows the planning and preparation phase and involves hands-on work, experimentation, and problem solving. The execution phase is a critical component of the project-based learning process as it provides students with the opportunity to put their ideas into action and see the results of their efforts. It also allows them to practice important skills such as teamwork, communication, and time management, and to develop a deeper understanding of the subject matter they are studying. Teachers play an important role during the execution phase of a project by providing guidance, feedbacks, and support to students as they work towards achieving their project goals. This may involve regular check-ins, formative assessments, and opportunities for reflection and revision. Evaluation. When finished, project is evaluated by the group within themselves and reported to the teacher. Students and teachers assess the project to determine what works well, what could be improved, and what was learned. Evaluation in project-based learning refers to the process of assessing students' learning and the effectiveness of the project. It is a critical component of the project-based learning process, as it allows students and teachers to reflect on what they have learned and to identify areas for improvement. Evaluations in project-based learning can take many different forms, including self-assessment, peer assessment, teacher assessment, rubrics, checklists, and portfolios. Reporting. Reporting allows students to share their learning and accomplish with others and to receive feedback on their work. Learners write each and every steps on how to finish the project. Reporting and project-based learning refers to the phase of the project where students present their work and communicate their findings, conclusions, and recommendations to the audience. It is a critical component of the project method as it allows students to share their learning and accomplishments with others and to receive feedback on their work. Overall, reporting is a project-based learning is a key component of the project method as it encourages students to take ownership and their learning and to share their learnings with others in a meaningful and engaging way.